Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Verb Circus. My name's Kyle Miller, and I'm always excited to be starting a new week with new guests. And that's the case today. Brand new guests. I was talking to them before the show, and they seemed like two excellent people, two very excited people who are ready to go. I want to remind you, at the end of the week, the winner for this week will take home a one-year subscription to our monthly magazine, the Vaughan Review, right here. We also have a grand prize, which is a visit to our very own Vaughan town for one lucky winner at the end of all the programs. Well, it's time to get started, ladies and gentlemen. Let's meet our guests. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I'd like to introduce you in the red corner. Starting here is Jennifer. How are you, Jennifer?
I'm fine.
Good, good. And thanks for coming, Jennifer. It's great to have you on the show.
You're welcome.
Good, good. Now, Jennifer, I understand that you're studying now. What are you studying?
I study business administration and law.
Okay, and law. Okay. And
Yeah.
when will you finish your degree?
I'll finish in 1.5 years. I hope so.
Okay, good. And then you also told me that you want to go abroad. You're going to go to Denmark, is it?
Yes, I'm going to go to Denmark in September because I'm going to do an Erasmus program.
Ah, good, good. Are you going to Copenhagen?
No, to the second biggest city in Denmark. It's Aarhus.
Aarhus. Okay,
Yes.
good. Very good. Well, good stuff. We'll meet you and we'll get to know you a lot better as the week goes on. And who's standing next to you? Do you know this guy next to you?
Yes, he's German.
It's Jermaine. Jermaine, how are you?
I'm good, guy. How are you?
Good. And Jermaine, if you are a fan of Aprender Inglés, you may know Jermaine from the Inglés 4.0, of course, right?
That's
you were
right,
a
that's
student.
right.
Did you enjoy that experience, Jermaine?
It was fantastic, brilliant, excellent.
Good. It was fun. Good, good. And you improved your English a lot since then, right?
Definitely.
You've improved a lot, yeah.
definitely.
Good stuff. Now, Jermaine, you're not from Spain, are you? Where are you from?
I'm from Venezuela.
Okay.
Venezuela, yeah.
And what part of Venezuela are you from?
I was born in Caracas, but I grew up in Valencia.
Valencia, Venezuela?
Venezuela, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
How many
But
people live in Valencia? Is it a big city?
It is about 2.5 million.
Okay.
2.5 million.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
it's all right. So.
Okay. Well, again, Jermaine, as the week goes on, we'll get to know you a lot better. We have to get things rolling. First, by taking a look at our ranking. Let's see where our participants stand and how many points Jennifer and Jermaine will need in terms of the ranking to catch up and win here on the Verb Circus. So let's see that ranking. Let's see it. Here we have the ranking coming in 540. Look at that. Mamen Ramos with 540. So guys, that's what you're playing for, right?
Wow.
Do you think you can beat that total, Jennifer?
Yes, I'm going to win, of course.
Okay, good. She's
Wow,
confident.
wow,
What about you, Jermaine? Do you think you can beat that total?
I support her.
Yeah, you support her.
Well, we'll make it happen.
All right, we'll make it happen. All right, well,
We'll make
good
it
luck. Good
happen.
luck to both of you.
Thank
And
you.
let's get things started, ladies and gentlemen, by choosing our verb of the day. Here it comes, our verb of the day. Here it is. Look at that. Oh, the verb to spend. To spend. Okay. First, can you conjugate this verb for me, Jennifer?
I spent, yesterday I spent, and lately I've spent.
Exactly. Good job. Every day I spend. Yesterday I spent. And lately I have spent. So it is an irregular verb with that nice T sound. Spent in the past and in the present perfect. All right, let's take a look at our uses of today's verb. Here we have to pay out, or to disperse, or expend, right? So ask Jermaine if he spends a lot of money on CDs.
Do you spend a lot of money on CDs?
I don't spend a lot of money in CDs.
No?
No.
He doesn't spend, okay. Ask me if I spend a lot of money on CDs.
Do you spend a lot of money on CDs?
On
CDs.
On
yeah.
CDs. No, I don't. I don't spend much money on CDs. So to remember, to spend money on something. Also, we also have to employ labor, thought, words, time, etc. To spend time on things, right? So ask Jennifer, Jermaine, ask Jennifer if she spends a lot of time improving her English.
Jennifer, do you spend a lot of time improving your English?
Yes, I spend a lot of time improving my English.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
improving. Okay. Ask him if he spends a lot of time working.
Do you spend a lot of time working?
Yes, I do. I spend a lot of time working.
Yeah, so to spend time here. Okay, and then we also have our third meaning, which is, well, we've already seen it, but to pass time doing something. So tell him, please tell Jermaine to ask me what I spend a lot of time doing.
Ask Kyle what does he spend a lot
What he spends, no auxiliary.
Ask Kyle what he spends a lot of time doing.
Good.
So, what do you...
Kyle, what do you
Kyle,
spend?
what do you spend a lot of time doing?
Doing, yeah. Well, I spend a lot of time working. I spend a lot of time with my friends. I spend a lot of time, relaxing, doing a lot of things, right? So to spend time doing something, okay?
All right.
Good job. I think you're comfortable with all these uses. Do you feel comfortable, Jennifer?
Yes, I feel comfortable.
Okay, good job. Let's move on now to the translation challenge. All right, here we are in the translation challenge. Here's where we start to play for points, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Vas a ver la frase en español en pantalla y 3 opciones en inglés. Y tú en casa tienes que elegir la traducción correcta. Choose the correct answer to earn 5 points. You're going to have 5 seconds on the set. Okay, let's hear example number 1.
Él gastó más de $200 en ropa para la cena.
Okay, option A. He spent over $200 on clothes for the dinner party. B. He spent more than $200 in clothes for the dinner party. And C. He's spent over $200 on the dinner's clothes. You have 5 seconds. All right, wait, hold it down. I'll ask you to show it. First, we'll go with Jennifer.
Oh,
What have you got for
sorry.
us?
A, I'm not sure.
She says A. Okay, and Jermaine, I think we know what you have, but show us anyway.
Sorry.
A.
All right.
Okay, Jermaine, can you read the sentence for me, please?
Yes, he has spent over $200 on clothes for the dinner party.
Okay, and you agree with him, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you agree with them as well because they're both right for 5 points. Good job. He spent over $200 on, remember to spend money on, clothes for the dinner party. Good job. Let's hear example number 2.
¿Gastaste dinero la semana pasada?
All right. Option A. Spend you any money last week? B. Did you spend money the last week? And C. Did you spend any money last week? You have 5 seconds. Remember, choose it but don't show it. You got your answer there, Jermaine. You gotta be quick. Jermaine.
I got it.
All right. Okay, what have you got for us, Jermaine? What's the answer? He says it's B. Okay, and Jennifer?
C.
She says it's C. Now, at home, are you gonna trust Jennifer or are you gonna trust Jermaine? Who are you gonna go with? Well, the correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, is in fact C. You're right, Jennifer. I need you to read that for me, Jermaine. I need you to read C, the correct answer.
Did you spend any money last week?
Did you spend any money? Yeah, did you spend any money last week? Not the last week. So remember, en voz alta, siempre en casa. Did you spend any money last week? Good job. All right, that's 5 points for you, Jennifer. And let's hear number 3.
Ella gastó $15 en gasolina.
Okay. Option A. She spent $15 on gasoline. B. She spent $15 in petrol. And C. She's spent $15 on gas. You have 5 seconds. All right, he's just waiting till the last second there. All right, but let's go to Jennifer first. What have you got for us, Jennifer?
A.
She says it's A. Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay, she's sure. Jermaine, what have you got? Jermaine says A as well. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, here, they're both right. Good job for 5 points. Jennifer, can you read that sentence for us, please?
She spent $15 on gasoline.
Okay. Now remember, at home, you can say petrol. The British say petrol. Americans say gasoline. The mistake is on, right? On is correct, in is incorrect. Spend money on. Good job for 5 points. Well done. Let's move on now to number 4.
Nunca he pasado tanto tiempo en un centro comercial.
Nunca, nunca. A. I never spend so much time in a shopping center. B. I've never spent so much time in a shopping center. And C. Never I spend so much time in a shopping center. You have 5 seconds. Yeah. All right, Jermaine, we're gonna let you go with it. What have you got for us? What's the answer?
Oh, I think it's the B.
He says it's B.
No.
Are you sure about that? You don't look very confident, Jermaine. You don't look very confident. Well, he's got B. Okay, you've got to go with it anyway. Jennifer, what do you say?
B too.
She says B. Do you feel better now, Jermaine, that she
Yeah.
says B?
I can breathe
Well,
now.
ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you trust them because they're both right. The answer is B. Good job. I've never spent so much time. It's the present perfect. Can you read it for us, Jennifer?
I've never spent so much time in a shopping center.
Good. In a shopping center.
In a shopping
Center.
Center.
Yeah, again, shopping center.
Shopping center.
Good. I've never spent so much time in a shopping center. Very good. All right, let's move on now, ladies and gentlemen, to our scores. Well, first, let's just check our scores. After the first round here, the translation challenge, we have Jennifer with 20 points and Jermaine with 15. Good starts. So you're starting very well. Let's move on now to our other uses. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our other uses. Here we're going to talk about a completely separate verb, a different verb, but related. The verb to waste. To waste. What does this verb mean, Jennifer? To waste.
To use something in a bad way.
In a bad way. Inefficiently, right? Yeah. So we can waste resources, malgastar, right? To waste resources or to waste time, right? Ask Jermaine if he wastes a lot of time.
Do you waste a lot of time?
I don't waste a lot of time.
No. He's a busy man. He doesn't have time to waste, right? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Ask Jennifer if it bothers her when people waste water.
It bothers you.
Does it? You need the auxiliary. Does it bother you?
Does it bother you when people waste water?
Yes, it bothers me when people waste water.
Yeah, that's right. Because sometimes in Spain, sometimes we have, how do you say sequía? How do you say that, Jennifer?
Drought.
A drought.
Drought.
Correct, a drought. When there isn't much water and we can't waste water. Malgastar agua, to waste water. Yeah. So to waste water. What else do people sometimes waste, Jermaine?
They waste the electricity, for example.
Yeah,
like, yeah, electricity.
Does it bother you when people waste electricity?
Yes, it bothers me
When people
waste electricity.
Okay, to waste. So malgastar, to waste time, to waste resources. All right, very good. It's time. I think you're ready. I think it's time to move on now to round 2 of our translation challenge. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in round 2 of the translation challenge. The activity is the same, except instead of 5 points, we're now playing for 10 points. So this is where you can start to move up and accumulate those scores, right, Jennifer?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's hear example number 1.
¿Pasaste tiempo estudiando inglés el mes pasado?
It's a question, right? A. Did you spend some time with studying English last month? B. Did you spend any time studying English last month? And C. Did you pass time studying English last month? You got 5 seconds. All right, we're going to start with Jennifer. What have you got for us?
B.
B, and can you read it out loud?
Did you spend any time studying English last month?
Last month.
Last month?
Month.
Month.
Good, very good, very good. All right, and Jermaine? Jermaine says B as well. Can you read it for us?
Yeah, did you spend any time studying English last month?
Okay, and that is for 10 points, and it's a correct answer. Good job. Hopefully at home you also have the correct answer. Did you spend any time studying English last month? Remember the O, it's pronounced like month. Almost like funny. Funny, money, month. It's an O, but it sounds like a U sound, right? Okay, let's move on to number 2.
Estoy intentando recortar mis gastos.
It's true. A, I'm trying to cut back on my spending. B, I'm trying to recut my spending. And C, I'm trying cut my spending. You have 5 seconds. Okay. All right, Jermaine, you were shuffling at the last minute. What have you got for us, Jermaine?
Oh, no.
What have you got for us?
Oh.
Show it.
I think it's wrong. No.
He says
I
it's...
took the wrong one.
Okay.
It's okay.
And Jennifer, what have you got?
A.
Jennifer says A, Jermaine says B, and the correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, at home, I hope you're trusting Jennifer on this one because she's got the right answer, A, but Jermaine, I need you to read it, please. I need you to read A. I'm trying
to recut my spending. I'm trying to cut back on my spending.
Exactly, to cut back, which is to reduce your spending, to cut back on. I'm trying to cut back on my spending. Good job, Jennifer. All right, let's move on now to number 3.
Pasaron la noche en Toronto.
Ah, como yo. A veces, a veces. A, they passed the night in Toronto. And B, they spent the night at Toronto. And C, they spent the night in Toronto. 5 seconds. All right, was this an easy one for you, Jennifer?
Well, I hope so.
She hopes so, okay.
C.
She says it's C. Do you think Jermaine has the same answer?
Yes. I think
Okay,
so.
what have you got, Jermaine? He says C as well. And ladies and gentlemen, they're both right. That's good for 10 points. Good job. They spent the night in Toronto. Have you ever spent the night in Toronto?
No, I've never been to Toronto.
You've never been there? It's a nice city. I recommend it. Yeah. I spent the night in Toronto a few months ago. I did. Yeah. They spent the night in Toronto. Okay, good job. Let's hear number 4.
No gasto mucho porque no gano mucho.
Okay, makes sense, right? A, I don't waste a lot because I don't earn much. B, don't spend much because I don't earn much. And C, I don't spend much because I don't earn much. 5 seconds. All right, they've got their answers. They've got their answers, and Jermaine's got his out. He's ready to go. What have you got for us, Jermaine? He says C. Okay. And yourself?
C.
C for Jennifer. So they're both saying C. And at home? Correct. Good job. They're both right with C. Now, can you read it for me, Jennifer, please?
I don't spend much because I don't earn much.
Yeah. I don't spend much because I don't earn much. Great job. All right, let's take a look at our scores after the second round of the translation challenge. And we have Jennifer ahead with 60 points and Jermaine with 45. Good scores, though. You're both doing very well. 60 to 45. It's time to move on, ladies and gentlemen, to our expression of the day. Whew. The expression of the day is, I'm spent. I'm spent. What does that mean, Jermaine?
I'm spent.
I'm spent.
Because I'm tired.
I'm very tired. Agotado.
Yeah.
Estoy agotado. Whew. I'm spent. I'm completely spent. So on Friday afternoon, after a long week of studying, are you spent?
Yes, I'm spent on Friday evening.
Yeah, Friday evening, yeah. Ask Jermaine if he's often spent after a long day of work.
Are you often spent after a
long day of work?
After a long day of work?
Yes, I'm spent after a long day of work,
Yes.
definitely.
Spent.
I'm spent.
Okay, now one more thing. Jennifer, I just need you to say, oh, I'm spent.
No, please.
I'm spent.
I'm spent.
All right, good. And now Jermaine?
I'm spent.
Again?
I'm spent.
I'm spent. All right, good job. Good job. Our expression of the day, I'm spent. All right, I hope you're not spent yet because it's time to move on to my favorite part of the show, the speed round. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for the speed round. That's right, this is my favorite part of the show. Here we have answers and questions. This time I have the answers and you have to ask me the questions. Fíjate la información que sale en rojo y tienes que formar la pregunta pidiendo esa información. Okay, remember, you will have a round of 2 minutes. So we'll put 2 minutes on the clock. And remember, wait until I say go and then you can press the buzzer and ask the question, all right? Are you ready to go, Jermaine?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, and Jennifer, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, they're both ready. Let's get 2 minutes up there on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes. All right, and we'll start the clock. They spend 29 euros per month on it. Go. Jennifer.
How much money do they spend per month on it?
Correct. One more time, repeat, please.
How much money do they spend per month on it?
Good. How much money do they spend per month on it? Correct. Good job. Next example. She spent most of her time studying. Go. Jermaine.
She spent most of her time.
She spent most of her time studying. Quickly, quickly.
What did she spend the most of her time?
I'm afraid
Do it.
not. -10.
Oh, no.
-10. Pass or play, Jennifer. She's gonna play.
What did she spend most of her time doing?
Correct. In the past. Repeat one more time.
What did she spend most of her time doing?
Good. What did she spend most of her time doing? Very good. Next example. He spent so much because he liked the shop. Go. Jennifer again.
Why did he spend so much?
Good. Why did he spend so much? Why did he spend so much? Very good. He spends most of his money on records. Go. Jermaine.
What he spends most of his money on?
He spends most of his money on records. Quickly.
What? No, I can't.
-10. I'm afraid we got to pass or play. Jennifer.
Play.
She's gonna play.
What does he spend most of his money on?
Correct. What does he spend most of his money on? Good job, Jennifer. Next example. He spends 2 hours per day on the internet. Go. Jermaine.
How many hours does he spend on the internet?
How many hours does he spend on the internet?
How many hours
I'm afraid not. How many hours per day
per day?
does he spend on the internet? So -10 for Jermaine, or how much time does he spend on the internet per day, right? It's per day, and that's important information. All right, so -10 for Jermaine there at the end. Let's take a look at our scores after the first 2 minutes of the speed round. Let's see where they stand. All right, and there we have Jennifer with 100 points already, just in the first show. That's a fantastic score, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Great job. And Jermaine with 15. You lost a few there in the speed round, Jermaine, but it's not over yet. Don't worry, it's not over yet. We're gonna add another minute. Let's put another minute up on the clock, and let's continue with the speed round. So your chance to pick up a few more points. Okay, we've got our minute, and let's start the clock. They spent the night in the car. Go. Jennifer.
Where did they spend the night?
Good. Repeat one more time.
Where did they spend the night?
Good. Where did they spend the night? 10 points. Good job. Next example. He spent most of his time with Susan. Go. Jermaine.
He spent most.
He spent most of his time with Susan. I'm afraid not. -10, Jermaine. Pass or play. Pass or play. Go ahead.
Who did he spend most of his time with?
Correct. Who did he spend most of his time with? 10 points. Well done. Next example. I spend 8 euros per week on coffee. Go. Jermaine.
How much do you spend on coffee per week?
Correct. How much do you spend on coffee per week? How much do you spend on coffee per week? Good job. Or how much do you spend per week on coffee? It's the same.
Yeah.
Either one is fine. He picked up 10 points right there. Let's take a look at our scores here at the end of our first program. Let's see where they stand. We've got Jennifer with 120. That's a great total, Jennifer.
Yeah,
good
she was
job.
good.
Congratulations. And Jermaine with 15, but picking up a little steam at the end. That's all right. So I want to remind you that you should take a look at our website. Podéis volver a concursar con las mismas preguntas del programa de hoy a través de nuestra página web aprendeinglés.com. Our contestants have done a great job, and I've got a few CDs for them. I'm going to give them those gifts right now. Great job. Great score, eh? Fantastic. You've done very well. Jermaine, you need to pick up a few more points in the next round, but you're doing all right.
Thank you.
Our contestants today will take home a copy of the Verb Circus on CD from our friends at Vaughan Radio. You can get your copy today at vaughantienda.com. There you go.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And for you, Jermaine, great job. I want to thank them. They've done a great job on the show today. And thanks to you for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Verb Circus.